Hello everybody and welcome to the video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today, if you watched the previous video yesterday, we're gonna be covering the new event that's coming soon, the new season, which we got all the news about. Now, unfortunately, if you watched the video yesterday, I mentioned that it was gonna be coming live today. The event is not actually starting yet. We're gonna be seeing all about that real soon. But before we get into it, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy any content Legend of Mushroom related, as well as like this video, please. It really helps me out a lot. Now let's just get into it and read all about the updates, the new content that's coming up with a new season, right? So yep, update notice. By the way, this is the official Discord, and we might as well pull up my Legend of Mushroom in the meantime, just so we have something in the background, but we're gonna have to pull it out in a moment anyways, right? So there we go. To provide a better experience for everybody, so yeah, of course, the servers have gone down today for a little while, only 2 hours, right? So by the time you're watching this video, that's already happened. The reopening time is subject to change, blah, 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 that's whatever, we already know that. Now, new content, this is what we talked about yesterday and what we're going to be talking about today, right? So season 1 starts from June 10th. June 10th is the date. It's not today, it's not June 6th or 5th actually. It's going to be June 10th, right? So in 5 days from now, it's going to be live. And the new season event is going to be called Age of Discovery Pioneer, right? So that's all the whole thing about the boats, right? You might have seen the thumbnail already. There's all the ships and all that stuff. So we'll see a little bit more about the gameplay that's coming with this, right? So requirement, Age of Discovery will unlock every Monday on servers that are at least 45 days old. So whenever your server reaches that date, if you're a new player, that's when this season will be happening, right? So new servers will have a little bit of a cooldown there since you start playing or since they are created until you can actually start engaging a little bit of more advanced content like this is, right? So here we go. Gameplay. Shroomies will have their own ships and battle units and sail away with other participants from the same server to fight for secret treasures among the storms, right? So this is coming before the server merge. That's why it's talking about the same server, right? Same server, still your own small server. It's always happened. The server merge will happen in July early on, right? So that will come later. That will probably also change the way this whole thing works. But for now, that is what it is, right? You will be fighting your own server alongside with the rest of it. There's gonna be, okay, let's see. Each server will be a faction unit and 4 servers from a cross-server group to fight with each other for the resource all over the map. Each season lasts 21 days. Okay, so sort of like the cross-server showdown we have right now, but instead of only being for a weekend, there's gonna be for a whole damn 21 days. It's pretty much just like a whole business month, pretty much, almost. 7 days not there, but you know, 3 weeks total. It's gonna be a long-ass time, to be fair. Each 4 servers will start from the 4 corners of the map and advance towards the center of the map. The map includes different structures and terrains. The key to victory is to plan your routes and seize resources, right? So I'll try to get more info on this before the actual event starts. I'll try to see if I can get any information on the SEA servers, right? So we got some footage of this. But yeah, so far we only know that there's going to be 4 corners, 4 servers, going to be stuff in the middle. You will capture structures. There's going to be buffs. And you will need to be seizing resources. I'm thinking it's going to be sort of like, obviously, a total amount of cumulative points wins, right? So you're going to have like whole damn lot of PvP going on, and obviously you're going to be able to just conquer your resources. And I'm assuming it's the resources that you conquer and you possess which are going to be giving you the points, but maybe it's just the killing of each other. We'll see reading a little bit farther down the line, right? So flagship attributes affect the captain's battle attributes. So you're going to be choosing a ship pretty much, and you can level up your ship, your flagship, to gain more HP and defense, or change into battle halls to increase attribute bonuses. Okay, so sort of like the cross-server showdown, but here the actual buffs you get from choosing something are a little bit more elaborate. You can build into them instead of just being like a flat 20% to everything, like pretty much everybody does in the cross-server showdown for the PvP buff. There are 5 types of equipment produced by the forging bench to provide basic attribute bonuses and advanced battle affixes for the flagship. Okay. Your forging bench level affects the quality of the product of the produced equipment. Your flagship level determines the equipment level. Okay, so you're going to be crafting stuff and equipping that stuff onto your ship, and there's going to be a progression system, which you will for sure be able to accelerate by purchasing some stuff, some materials, and definitely going to be able to just play your way through it and also have some sort of free-to-play progress through it. Let's read a little bit more through this story. You can explore the Uncharted Sea for items to increase the Sea Observatory level. Okay, the Sea Observatory level affects the other rewards and PvE battle damage in the mode. Okay, so there's going to be a whole separate thing for PvE as well as PvP. Alright, so I like that. I'm not sure what the other rewards will be. I'm assuming there's going to be rewards only for the season thing, so you will be able to use those rewards to level up your systems within the season, just your season gameplay stuff. But there's also going to be, of course, things that are going to be affecting your overall progress, like your regular pals, skills, and gold. Probably XP as well, all that good stuff. So another source of a lot of progress and power, right? That's going to be accelerating the overall progress within the game. Another system we are adding to the list of daily stuff we already do. You can use items for lucky draws in the treasure land, each with the chance to grant a treasure or treasure shard. So there you go, that's your gacha. I don't know what items you're going to be using for your lucky draws in the treasure land, but yeah, you're going to be able to get a treasure or shards out of that. Not sure if the treasure is going to be able to, you're going to be equipping those treasures, if that's going to be something you open up, if that's going to be contained in the loot. I'm not sure about that. Let's see if there's any more clarifying on that. So you can view the captain's battle attributes in the Maritime Academy, with each are determined by the flagship attributes and out-of-combat attributes. Okay, so a lot of attributes going on here. Out-of-combat, flagship attributes, PvE attributes, PvP attributes. Out-of-combat attributes will be converted accordingly. The cabin feature unlocks at a certain flagship level. You can unlock at most 5 cabins, each of which can be used to equip a skill or host a pal. Okay, so you can upgrade your ship, and you're gonna be able to just put more stuff into it as you level it up. Okay, I like that, but obviously there's gonna be a lot of spikes in power once you unlock a new slot. So let's see what the free-to-play versus PV, pay-to-win kind of thing happens here. I'm assuming it's gonna be a complete face roll for a pay-to-win, of course. Let's see, Perks Bomb, okay, that's a weird name. In the Age of Discovery, join your friends on an adventure in the sea, log in to receive Sword's-Room costume and sailing 3-piece. Not sure what the 3-piece is, but I'm assuming it's like a tier 3 sort of gear for your boat. So that's gonna be just like a login event. It's gonna be running for the whole season, actually the whole month. Right, that's kind of weird, because the event is only going to be lasting for 21 days, but the event will be ending a month after. Maybe your 3-piece will be like also usable in the next season, I'm assuming. But that's going to be just like a login event that will be able to, just like the Pepe login event, you will be able to get a free costume out of this, so that's pretty cool. More free stuff for everybody involved, so you can get that sweet 1% extra HP bonus. At least it's something, right? There's another content form here called Peril Royale. It's officially out at that time, obviously. Shroom Warriors, join us now and embark on an exciting adventure for survival. There's not much else going on here in the form of information. It says that it's going to be lasting from the 7th all the way up to the 13th. The servers must have launched a couple days before, something like that. That is weird. Okay, so it's going to, at least, I don't really understand this tool because there is no information about what the event is all about, but I'm assuming this is sort of like a new gacha. It's gonna be lasting for, what is it, like a week? So that's the standard duration usually for a normal gacha event. This might be just it, but there's no news about it, and there's no information on what the whole thing is. So we'll just have to see when it's live. Reunion Trip. Okay, new event. Requirements, Ruby characters above level 30 who have been offline for at least 8 days. Okay, so this is like a comeback to the game sort of thing. All lost roomies gathered here. Roomies that meet the requirements will receive the booster rewards upon returning with the chance of rebirth. What is a rebirth? Returning roomies can transfer to a new server to start fresh and another adventure. Reborn roomies will receive exclusive new server gifts. See the event the event guide in-game for details. Okay, so if you just quit the game and you are at least level 30 and have been offline for at least 8 days, you are going to be eligible for this pack. Obviously, it's gonna have to be something better than like 8 days, right? So if you're gonna be like trying to use this, if you're AFK for 8 days, maybe you think, is it worth it to just not play for 8 days? Maybe I can get this and also switch server for free. This might be something that's kind of interesting, switch your servers for free. If you are interested in it and not lose any progress, well, just go AFK for 8 days and come back whenever the event is live. But I'm assuming most people that are playing this game are not gonna be quitting the game for 8 days, like on purpose, right? If you're gonna be keeping up with the progress curve and like with the rankings and stuff, that seems like a little bit harsh. You're gonna be setting your bike a lot, but that's something you can do, and that's something that's gonna be there for everybody who's just coming back to this video and have quit the game for a little while. Well, this event is the perfect time to do so, because you're gonna be able to get some bonuses out of that, and just also just be able to change servers to a server that's not dead, because the server merge is going to take a little while to actually come here. It's going to be coming in July, right? So still got some time until that happens. Now, dungeons. Raise the highest difficulty for the dungeon Lamp Thief. Perfect. I was capped at level 120 for a long time, so we're gonna have more levels for that. Frost Dragon's Lair and Chrono Tower to level 150, okay. And the Guarded Ruined Ancient City to level 30. Perfect, right? So if you are already there, you're capped on those things. Obviously, those things are aiming for players who have been playing this game for a couple months now and are pretty much just capped. Yeah, there we go. More stuff, more content. Perfect for me and perfect for a lot of people, I'm assuming. Not so much for new players. It's kind of whatever for new players, to be fair. It's gonna take a while to reach that point. Optimizations. Upgrade preview for artifacts, mounts, and back accessories now shows the next 10 levels. Okay. For mounts, back accessories, and artifacts. Okay. I'm assuming that's just leveling up the artifacts, back accessories, and mounts. Not too sure what that's going to look like, we'll see, but unless you are really like a spender and you got some of those and you are like stacking them up and leveling them up a lot, I think that's just exactly if you're going to be that type of player which is aiming to see how much you can get out of those pay-to-win options, really. If you can get to the max level on those, you're definitely putting a lot of money, right? So not something that applies to most people, I'm assuming. Tech Park, now you can raise level limits in Tech Park. Okay, so we got more research options. I think there's going to be people who have already capped their research in the Tech Park. So there's going to be new stuff there that's going to be increasing that progression that you can aim to get for sure. Hopefully it's some interesting things, not just like increased bonus on X, Y, and Z. Hopefully it comes with more interesting options therefore. Guard the Ruined Ancient City dungeons, optimize the display of the level switch button. Okay, it's probably a little bit bigger, not sure about that one, we'll have to see. Family Brawl, families now cannot remove members from the preparation phase to the battle settlement, to the battle settlement on Friday. So you could remove members? Not too sure if that's something like some member like signed in and then they like you wanted to kick them out and you wanted to remove them. Maybe you just now gotta wait until the whole event is done so you can switch around your players and stuff. But yeah, nonetheless, well, that's something. We've got a little bit of racism going on here in the what do you call these, the icons, the emoticons, whatever. And finally, bug fixes. Fixing issues where presets wouldn't be applied in retainer battles. I'm not sure if I've ever experienced that, hopefully not. Now, finally, we got some tips here. This update includes battle adjustments, so all the recordings, as always, they're going to be unusable if you're watching any replays from previous fights. Those are going to be altered, so you're not going to be able to actually see them as they actually happen, right? So this is pretty much everything about this new event, the new season. All the events are going to be coming with it. So it's going to be starting on July 10th, although we will already have stuff happen on the 7th. So probably we're going to have the gacha already have happened on the 7th, if that is what it is, the Peril Royale. I'll try to find more information about this in coming videos, right? So by the time you're watching this video, the events are not going to be live yet. So we'll see if we can find some more information on this from the SEA servers, as well as the Japanese wiki. So I'll have some more stuff about the gameplay, what it looks like, what the strategies might be about it, and finally, obviously, the reward to come along with it, right? So stay tuned if you are going to be trying to find out more about that. Like and subscribe. And now, before you go, please let me actually show you not my profile here for editing the videos, but let me just show you a little bit about Aptoide. If you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and check out Apptoid. It's gonna really help me out as well as help yourself out, because whenever you do so, you are gonna be playing any games through Apptoid, right? Apptoid is pretty much just like Google Play. When you do so and you play Legend of Mushroom or any other Android game through Apptoid, you're gonna be able to earn a cashback that can scale up from 10% all the way up to extra 35%. So as you can see right here, I am getting a little bit of a bonus, 14 cents for spending this much money, right? So I can scale that up by doing further purchases, as well as using my code, as you can see, that's going to be in the screen as well as in the description. I'll show you more about that later. But the whole thing about this is that you can go ahead and use those bonuses in the form of AppCoins credits to make the purchases for you, and then you will be able to just spend no money making purchases, right? So if you're going to be participating in any big gacha events, you're going to be able to save up a lot of money by accumulating big bonuses, and over time you're going to be able to spend or just buy more stuff with spending less money in total, right? You can see there's going to be a lot of potential extra value to get from this, right? So let me just go ahead and show you now the AppCoins wallet. Here is where you can actually track how much you have spent, how much you have accumulated so far. You can also see here how much of a bonus you have unlocked so far. You can also input my promo code right there in the promo code section. Just type it in there, copy it from the description, or just put it manually from what you see on the screen, and that way you can unlock a flat 5% from the get-go, right? And then here you can see how much progress you have done towards unlocking a higher bonus. As you can see, you can get a lot of extra potential value from this. And finally, you can also see if there is any active events going on right now within the AppCoins wallet. If there is any, well, during that time you're going to be able to unlock and get an extra bonus from 5% to extra 10% for a limited time, right? So during that time, you're going to be able to get even more value from purchasing stuff within the games when you play through Apptoid, right? So there's going to be a guide down there in the description on how to set it all up on your Android phone as well as on an emulator on your PC. It does not work on iPhone, I'm sorry. But yeah, let me know if you got any questions on how to set it up. Drop it down in the comment section. If you're going to be using my code, definitely going to be helping me out a lot. Let me know if you do so, and if you enjoy my content down below in the comment section. And yeah, if you like the video and want to check more stuff out whenever it comes out in the Legend of Mushroom, well, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, see you.